going again.
Motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I'll just put myself on mute whilst I'm chomping away.
Yeah. Anyway, as we were saying, Fridays for Fortean.
We're back.
We're back.
New and improved.
Also, I was saying on the monster cans, they've got the 6th letter of the Hebrew alphabet repeated 6 times on the logo. What's up with that?
3 times.
You said 6 times. What?
Yeah.
Double
six.
Double devil.
Yeah, that's it.
Double
double
triple
devil.
Double devils, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, do double devils cancel out each other though? That's the real question.
Yeah.
No, you just get a double dose of the D.
Double dose. How is that even possible? Yeah.
Yeah. What's that? Anyway,
right.
I'm all discombobulated. Right, we were going to talk about Candice Owens because it's just I don't know. You lads have got a different feed to me, but like mine, it's just like fucking going nuts. It's everybody coping about they all won the debate between.
If I can say an analogy here, right? So, 25 years ago, there was a thing that happened in New York, a double insurance payout. And whilst
that was the luckiest event ever, Hobbit.
Yeah.
I know. And whilst that event was happening, oh, by the way, lucky Larry Silverstein, he's got an insurance policy. Is it on the tower in Chicago? It's very similar.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, moving on from that. So once the steel is still
after 9/11, American Airlines cancelled their fly to your office scheme.
Yes, they did, didn't they? Well, unless it's one family going back to Saudi Arabia, they were allowed to go back.
Yeah.
But the rest of the flights were grounded. Now, the steel was still molten, and I do believe the NYPD was like, well, this is a crime scene, we should investigate it.
Yeah.
And they were like, no need. What we're going to do is we're going to send all this rubble to India to be melted down. Oh. How are we going to conduct an investigation as to the cause of the building collapse then? Oh, that's the neat part. You don't.
Yeah. It's things like Candice has some points like why did they just after a crime scene, like I understand there's blood there and stuff, but like immediately after, like why do you repave the whole thing like the next day, like over the weekend or something? I mean,
it's a coincidence. It's like trying to say if somebody like does the floorboards and plaster in their house after a thing happened,
and
you're trying to
have a lot more room in their fridge.
Yeah, you just these are coincidences. They got no relation on other events. That's coincidence.
For talking about his boss like that.
Okay.
Friend of the show, Natsock, and friend of JF Gary Happy. Apparently, we weren't talking about JF Gary Happy. Why did I start thinking about Natsock there? I've got no idea. I don't know who we were talking about. Do you know who you were talking about, Hobbit? Because I don't. Has he gone? He's stuffing his face, isn't he?
He's jumping.
The thing is, with these coincidences, a lot of people can say, well, hang on, this the thing of like emergency redecoration or repaving.
Yeah.
Normally, you would go, wow, well, that's just, a bit unusual. Normally, they announce when you do these things. But in this case, it's like, well, people get suspicious. It's like, well, hang on, a crime just happened here, allegedly.
Yeah.
Is it not worth investigating before the evidence is tampered with?
But have you ever considered that the justice system wouldn't lie to us? Just ask Colin Stagg. He had all the evidence against him, and he definitely did it, didn't he?
Is that the one who wrote the love letters to the policewoman,
Yes.
who then got compensation for having to read love letters?
Yeah, that she'd solicited. Just ask Colin Stagg. I mean, the justice system never gets it correct. And have you considered all the evidence where the guy he confessed on Discord, he confessed to his parents, he confessed to a judge, he confessed to all different people that he'd done it. So because there's no such thing as a compulsive confessor, is there?
No compulsive confessor.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing like compulsive confession. It's like whenever there's like a murder, like the first thing they do, the police have to screen all the fucking weirdos out who cop to it straight away, even though they didn't do it.
Speaking of which, I remember with Charlie Kirk thingy, or maybe it was with Donald Trump. There was this old guy who just so happened to be Jewish.
That was Charlie Kirk. I did it. Did you
Yeah.
actually see? Because I remember seeing. I don't know. It must have been because I think it was like the. Well, he got shot, didn't he? So all the footage was the same. But I remember seeing in the crowd there was like loads of guys who looked like military, just nodding and doing hand signals to each other all in the crowd, which is something that no one ever mentions.
I mean,
Oh, are you going? You're going off the it was a military guy and he did his finger fucking gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not quite Candy Sowens where I say that only babies and highly trained military men can army crawl. I'm not going to say that. just Candy Sowens is equal parts correct and batshit crazy at the same time.
Yeah.
now I do need to let this know because not everybody may be aware of Candace Owens, but as far as I know, she's like a slimmer, younger American version of Diane Abbott.
Oh, have you seen the Candy Sowens butchering phrases? Let's see if I can find some of them.
Well, before you do that, as far as I know,
Well, you can talk
Candace
about it
Owens,
while I'm finding it.
she's never been photographed in public wearing two left shoes.
No.
And I miss Diane Abbott. What's she up to these days? I mean,
I don't know.
to me, it seemed like just when she got into government, Andy Burnham gets there. It's just like, no, love, I'm not having any chocolate people in my cabinet. Get the fuck out of Manchester. And I was like, oh, Andy Burnham, that seems a bit, people like Diane Abbott. I mean, just because she's thick, I mean, we're all thick in our own ways.
Right, so are you ready for some sayings? Some
thick.
Candy Sowens sayings.
That truth
Oh, how
is
do we have the jingle?
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Da, 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 da.
So
It
truth is
seems
way
we've
stranger
both
in
got
fiction.
autism, haven't we?
So instead of kill two birds with one stone, it's fix two birds with one stone. Far-fetched, far outstretched.
Fix two birds with one stone.
Yeah, instead of muddy in the water, she went murky the waters. Perception is 9/10 of the law. The short and thick of it.
These are almost good as Rickyisms.
Stake a horse in
You're
the
gonna
race.
kill me.
Swing for the next team. On the brink of my seat. Par for the courses. Secrets can sometimes make a strange bedfellow.
Oh, you know what? I like half of the
Put the
courses.
genie
I'm
back
gonna
in the
start-
Bible. You know that one, don't you?
What? What in the
Put the
Bible?
genie back in the Bible. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, why not? I like
And
half
the
of the
cream of the
courses.
crop
I'm
of the
gonna-
pie. You know about the cream of the crop of the pie, don't you?
I do know cream for the pop of the pie. Hang on, wasn't that guy?
I could care
the guy
less.
with the
Oh,
cream
some
of the
people
pie.
do say I could care less. That's not right. What else have we got here? I think that's your lot. No.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, statute of limitations. So that's the statute of limitations.
Statue of limitation.
No, it's the statute of limitations. Not
That's
the
what I
state.
mean. It's meant to be statue.
the
of
umpteenth
limitation,
hour.
Not statue.
You're not the 11th hour anymore. It's the umpteenth hour now.
So at some point, she going to say that it is what it is, tubes, and it's no skin
Obviously,
off of my shoe.
you've got to leave no stone unturned.
I'm really waiting for her to say that's what's
Sure
up,
as
dude.
hex. That was sure as hex. That was from start to finish. The people you need to stay with.
What?
The people you need to stay with.
What even was the original?
What we need to do, right? Andrew Wilson missed a trick here. He could have asked her the really hard-hitting questions, like the real hardcore truth. He could have asked her if she was aware that KFC took away the double down.
Yeah.
Oh God! Speaking of KFC, you seen that fucking Oreo fucking bun they've done?
No.
Oh God, man!
So I don't know why,
Levels of hell I never thought possible.
Fraser, when they released that picture, somebody had a caption underneath it with Benjamin Netanyahu saying, "Release the goy slop."
It looked awful. Oh, dude, a piece of chicken sandwiched between an Oreo with chocolate sauce and. Ugh.
And don't forget, you can always put the genie back. You can't put the genie back in the Bible.
Well, as Candice Owens would say, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah.
And it's no skin off of my shoes. And it doesn't take rocket appliances to figure that one out.
Well, you know what? She's technically not wrong. You can't put the genie back in the Bible.
You can't.
Yeah, so she's correct. Yes.
Truth is way stranger in fiction. I've always been all over this. Like footballers love butchering sayings. I love hearing a saying being butchered because it's so funny.
Yeah, why is it athletes and sports, people who do sports? This is like esports people as well. They're all thick as shit. Like, yeah, especially esports, like video game stuff. Like these guys are meant to be like high IQ, like best plays and shit, and they speak like they're like 12. I don't get it. I don't.
The cream of the pie. That's a good one as well, isn't it? The cream of the pie.
Oh
dear.
God damn, that was good.
Oh dear. Yeah. So Charlie Kirk stuff. I mean, it's always possible that the guy in prison in court at the moment could have done a shot but not the kill shot.
People think people think the fucking microphone exploded and killed him. Like,
Weeaboo
8851 thinks we need Brutus versus Andrew Wilson.
Oh God.
Yeah. Do you think? Speaking of Erica Kirk and JD Barnes, do you think he'll drop the curry and get with the roast beef?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mate.
No, that is the one thing that really irked me with the whole Charlie Kirk is his wife. She did not look like she was mourning.
She is single. She is single and ready to mingle. and she was the second that bullet hit his body.
Yeah, she was dancing on stage and shit. And it's like, love, your husband just died.
Erica Kirk last seen buying a megabus ticket to Langley, Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that was fucking. That makes me think it's I don't know.
Well, Charlie Kirk's been shot. You can't put that genie back in the Bible, can you?
I wonder if she's got any ties to a certain Middle Eastern country. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, it's all par for the courses.
Well, Erica Kirk, she's the cream of the pie, isn't she?
Truth of it. The truth is stranger in fiction. Yeah.
I could listen to phrases being butchered all day. Like, I just absolutely love it. And football players and their incessant need to sort of talk about the end of the day. They love that, don't they? The end of the day. Right, so we got any more on the Charlie Kirk shooting?
It's a game of two halves at the end of the day.
Yeah, sick as a parrot, Gov. Have we got any more on Charlie Kirk?
I mean, what is have they figured out who killed him yet? No, I don't know.
Well, they're just going to pin it on the patsy like they always do.
Yeah,
that's the other thing. She keeps insisting on calling him a patsy. He's not a patsy because doesn't a patsy necessarily have to be someone who wasn't involved at all?
I thought it was the other way around. I thought they knew what they were doing.
Let's have a look. Let's see what the patsy.
Is he a patsy in the same way that Adam Lanza was a patsy? Well, they're saying the scrawny little kid was carrying all these machine guns around. Oh, speaking of which, what about that guy who was fully comped and just like?
Well, he's a patsy in the same definition that the Arab, what are they called? The Saudi Arabia was a patsy.
No.
So, it's just the person who's easily taken advantage of, cheated, blamed, or ridiculed. So apparently that's what it is.
Okay, so we not necessarily have to know, like.
No, they're just idiot. Local idiot.
Yeah. So they found some guy who was like hooked up with a tranny and like decided, oh yeah, let's.
Yeah. Also,
Blame this
like
guy.
insane leftist, and therefore he'll be like. The thing is you can't underestimate these days is like the ability for people to want to be famous. Like you just can't underestimate
that's
that,
true.
can you?
Yeah.
So people now, like back in the day, they like what's his name? Who was it killed? JFK. Lee Harvey Oswald.
Oh,
So Lee Harvey Oswald, like he wouldn't have had the. So like Lee Harvey Oswald wouldn't have thought about all the pussy he'd be getting, all the sexy letters he'd be getting from the insane fucking housewives. Like whereas now, like Luigi Mangione was like, I'm gonna get so many put so much pussy out of killing this CEO.
Fucking hell.
You seen all those women that are just like hot
Yeah,
as
I've
fuck
seen
for
it. I've
Luigi,
seen it. Like
Luigi Mangione.
I don't understand women. It's like like he's a bad boy. I guess that's in it. Oh, he's.
Wasn't it the geezer from Married with Children said women know women, they hate each other.
Well, they hate themselves by the sound of it. This guy could strangle them, and they'd be like, "Oh yes, kill me!" Like, it's just like, they'd be up for it. It's like what? It's like
they love her. I've always thought the punishment for that crime would be a conjugal visit with the choice of with the offender having the choice of weapons.
God.
The choice of weapons and a soundproof cell.
Oh my God.
I think that'd stop that little thing right in its tracks. Right then. Anyway, what's this dude? Where's my treasure? Is Brutus defending Tate? Well, Hobbit, you know Brutus the best. Do you think Brutus would be defending Andrew Tate?
Right, what's happened with Andrew Tate?
I've just come back now, and if he thinks there's a crumb of fame or pussy in it, then yes.
Is that why he went into the Ganges? Because he was looking for a crumb of pussy.
Oh, he'd probably literally find a crumb of pussy, wouldn't he?
Just going to plug my headphones in, so be right back.
Oh.
Right, what's the episode title? I ask you. You ask me. I don't ask you. I'm Candice Owens my own intro. What's this title about? I ask you. Right, so I'm talking about.
Yeah, come on, audience! You got to do a show for us this time. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here in silence.
So what are you talking about? So I'm talking about treasures that have been found. Somebody finds it, they tell somebody else about it, and then nobody can find it again. So I'm talking about those kind of treasures. The best kind.
Yeah.
The Reddit treasure. The Reddit
treasures.
The Reddit treasure finds. Right. So first one. There's a thing called. Have you ever heard of Lassiter's Reef, Fraser?
Lassiter's Reef. Oh no, it sounds
do you remember? I don't know whether you're old enough, Fraser, but do you remember like Lassiter's being the pub in Neighbours?
Yes, actually, I do.
Just like to point out, you said, I don't know if you're on with Fraser. Fraser, by virtue of him being Fraser, is on with Fraser.
No, is he old enough?
I remember Neighbours.
Yeah, Lassiter's. Do you remember Lassiter's in Neighbours, Hobbit?
I don't know if I remember the name of the pub, but I remember Neighbours.
Oh, it was called Lassiter's anyway. So the first story it relates to that. So it's called Lassiter's Reef. Lassiter's Reef refers to the purported discovery and announcement by Harold Bell Lassiter in 1929 and 1930 of a fabulously rich gold deposit in a remote and desolate corner of central Australia. Lassiter's accounts of the find are conflicting, and its precise location remains a mystery, if it exists. So in 1929 and again in 1930, Lewis Harold Bell... They're changing his name again. Lewis Harold Bell Lassiter. He's got all the names.
Oh,
so not only he's got all the gold, he's got all the names as well. So he was 1880, died in 1931. Made different and possibly conflicting claims that in either 1911 or 1897... Two very similar dates.
Yeah, that's a bit of a stretch, isn't it? Yeah, I was either
So he found his first gold deposit when he was 17. I think we've got. I think someone's going for the crown, aren't they? They're going for everybody's favourite bullshitter's crown. He had discovered a rich gold deposit on the 14th of October 1929. He wrote a letter to Kalgoorlie, federal member. I do struggle with those Australian place names.
But good eye. I don't strangle. I can't even do an accent. Good eye. I do struggle with those. I can't even.
I do struggle with those Australian names.
Australian names. That's it.
Yeah. I just imagine all of these take place in a pub with like Forex and Foster's bumps.
Yeah, he's just like the barrel of Foster's in the fucking wooden shack somewhere in the outback. Yeah.
So he wrote a letter to Kalgoorlie federal member Albert Green, claiming to discovered a vast gold-bearing reef in Central Australia.
Gold-bearing reef.
Oh, put another shrimp on the barbie, why don't you?
Yeah, he found a vast gold-bearing reef 18 years earlier, and that it was located at the western edge of the McDonnell Ranges. He had a similar. I don't know what the McDonnell Ranges are. Let's see what they are.
The Golden Arches at the gold-bearing reef of the McDonnell Reef.
To Georgia. Oh, it's got too many J's in it to be a proper word. In the Arente language, is a mountain range in the
Tullawonga.
north. Fucking hell, I do struggle with these Australian names. In the
Tullawonga.
In the southern Northern Territory.
Is that got the billabong in there?
Yeah. Look, there's a kookaburra. McDonnell Ranges is also the name given to an interim Australian bioregion. Have you ever heard of an Australian bioregion?
I have now.
So they're people of bioregion now, are they? Okay then.
Yeah.
I thought they were people of chocolate drops.
Yeah. No, that's Candy Simmons.
Ah, yes. We like the chocolate people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In March 1930, he provided a different story to John Bailey of the Australian Workers' Union. In this claim, Lasseter details that as a young man at the age of 17, he rode a horse from Queensland to the West Australian goldfields, during which he stumbled across a huge gold reef somewhere near the border between the Northern Territory and Western Australia.
Are you telling me he rose on a horse with no name? It felt good to be out of the rain.
That's a lie.
In the desert. No one remembers your name.
No, it's not. That's not quite right, is it? It's worded really weirdly, isn't it? To remember your name, isn't it, or something? Okay.
I remember the bit where they go la 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 la.
Yeah,
it's a good song.
America sang that. I always thought it was Supertramp, but it was America. I was like, this Supertramp best of is bullshit. Why isn't Horse with No Name on it? And then I found out, America sang it. America sang it. That's why.
That's a different band.
Yes. Like, what was the one? Was it you and Prefab Sprout? Was it? What was the one you thought?
Oh, yeah. So you see, I was like, I like Prefab Sprout. I like Art of Noise.
Yeah.
And I wanted to find like this album, Invisible Science by the Art of Noise, and it's got a motorbike going off in it. And I thought, oh well, this Steve McQueen album's got a picture of a motorbike on it. Now, bear in mind, this is very young Hobbit. And
that's
I looked
close to
at
the edit you're talking about, Hobbit. I know what song you're talking about.
No, there's actually another song where it's sort of before a song happened. It's somewhere in the Invisible Science. There's like a dragster in but anyway, the Steve McQueen album, it's got like the band and he's on a motorbike, and yeah, that's not Art of Noise. That's a different band.
That's a different band, man. However, Lasseter had been sentenced to reform school at that time for armed robbery. So he's obviously it's Borstal. I think some people call it Borstal. According to the story he told to Bailey, Lasseter was about 700 miles west of Alice Springs in a line towards Kalgoorlie. What a fucking weird... Jesus Christ.
Kalgoorlie, mate.
Woogalooga in the Kookaburra.
Kookaburra, yeah.
Okay, Kookaburra. I got I can't remember any.
Kookaburra, what?
Witchetty grub. Do you remember the who was that old boy that used to wander around in the outback eating witchetty grubs all the time?
Well, are you talking about the Bush Tucker man?
The Bush Tucker man, that was it. That's a lovely bit of Bush Tucker. Look, there's a bit of.
We need Steve Irwin to narrate this.
I tell you, my favourite of the Bush Tucker. It wasn't even a Bush Tucker episode, but it's when Ray Mears meets him, and they go on this canoe, and they've got like a 12-pack of VB, and they're drinking it between them.
Victoria Bitter.
And the thing is,
isn't it Victoria Bitters? It's not Victoria
I think it's Victoria Bitter or Victoria Best. Anyway, point being, so they're drinking the VBs, and Ray Mears says, "Hey mate, I brought this with me," and he brings out like some 20-year-old single malt Scotch. They get really drunk.
Wee Babu said he wants Hobbit to stream snipe Brutus, and he said he wants Hobbit to A-log Brutus. He wants you to be Brutus's nemesis.
I just find like the term Wee Babu is great.
Yeah. Wee Babu.
I mean, next time I do an Unreal Tournament stream, I'll just have Brutus in the corner so we can listen to his commentary.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like women. They're scary.
Hey, I'm just cross-promoting you, Brutus. You've got an even wider audience now. Speak your truth, as Candice Owens would say.
Tell us how you want a retarded wife, but you wanted to also stay home and educate your kids.
What? Does this mean that the kids are going to be watching Bluey, and the wife will be at the same intellectual level as a baby?
Yes. So the wife will be learning at the same level as the kids, only she'll be stuck there, won't she? Because she's learning disabled. Is Brutus just a bit? Was he a bit of a? Did he take the JF Gariepy for pill way before he should have done?
If she cannot make an accurate statement to the police, they will never know.
He claimed that subsequent to this discovery, he got into difficulties and was fortuitously rescued by a passing Afghan camel driver.
An Afghan camel driver.
An Afghan camel driver. I think we found a replacement for Joseph. I think we found our new Joseph.
Oi, mate, what continent am I on? It's like fucking.
I was an Afghan camel driver. It's like, hang on, is this Brutus we're on about?
Somehow, mate, I walked into the outback and ended up in Afghanistan. It's like fucking.
Yeah. Afghan camel driver who took him to the camp of a surveyor, Joseph Hardin. Hardin and Lassiter were said to have later returned to the reef in an attempt to fix its location, but failed because their watches were inaccurate.
As it's been known to happen.
You what, mate? You what?
Well, you said I'd love to return to the camp.
I'd love to find it, but my watch is fucked. Oh, gee, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
It's like, I don't know, use a compass maybe.
He just reminds me of 5-year-old me that thought that when you took someone's pulse, it did something to your watch. You know, people put their hand on the wrist and look at the watch. I always thought taking someone's pulse did something to your watch.
In this episode, Hemi explains the cargo colting of a 5-year-old child.
There you go. He took the bloke's pulse and it fucked his watch up, didn't he? That's what must have happened.
God damn electromagnetism.
Yeah.
I was going to say, have you noticed they with the UFO stories, there was like, my watch stopped and all the lights turned off in the car and even the mechanical watch stopped. And it's like, what's going on there? What strange like quirk of, you know what? There has been some scuttlebutt in the UFO community about how these things can go faster than light. And they're talking about negative mass drives. So if you've got negative mass, the laws of inertia are reversed because it's negative mass. And in which case you can propel an object faster than the speed of light because the mass is negative. And then I'm pretty sure if you had like negative...
So also if it's negative mass, does that mean it doesn't splatter on planets because you pass through them before you can see them?
No, the negative mass and positive mass do interact with one another. You see, whereas positive mass attracts things with gravity, negative mass repels things with gravity.
The technical term is dark mass, okay? We've got mass
quantum.
and we've got
They just call it quantum mass. You just add quantum to it. You can just make up wherever you want.
The dark mass is something different. It's like, well, we can't account for all this matter in the universe, and we're not allowed to use the explanation of the ether holding things together.
So
what's the difference between matter and antimatter and math?
In a galaxy.
You
Are
know,
they not the
despite
same
making
thing?
up 13% of all known mass in the universe, it accounts for 50% of the gravitational pull. No, you see, what there is there's this thing called ether, and that holds everything together. But we're supposed to, well, as my granddad said when he was in school, they told him ether's definitely not real. So they had to come up with this idea of dark energy and dark matter to explain
Is that like they have
why
to
these.
keep telling you that definitely that tranny lover killed Charlie Kirk? Is that?
Well, you see, it's hecking valid, settled science that
Yeah.
Yeah.
dark matter is real,
The
and
science is settled.
well, it's settled science that this is why galaxies are held together, and ether is just a far right conspiracy theory made by
Not as much
incel
of the far
chuds.
right conspiracy theory that they failed to find a place because their watches weren't working.
Well, that it can be accounted to negative matter or something.
Wait, do you think do you
quantum
think
time.
this guy did get abducted by aliens and the aliens dropped him off in the wrong desert?
They dropped him on his fucking head, I reckon.
Yeah.
As the expedition with Hardin dated years before World War One, the two different versions about finding the reef could have been unconflicting. It is possible that Latter did.
Why did he keep calling it a reef?
Oh,
That's a fuck ton. That just means there's a fuck ton of it, then, doesn't it?
I will say something about deserts, right? They're described as thin places where the gap between reality is thinner than normal.
Yeah.
And they say the same with Halloween. You know, that's when the gap between the spirit world and the other is thinner than usual.
That's the witching hour, isn't it? Like 3 a.m. It's supposed to be the.
Yeah. Well, the reason I mention that is two things come to mind. One, Neil Gaiman did a Sandman story about Marco Polo, and he gets lost in the desert, the
When
Gobi
they were
Desert.
playing Marco Polo, was it Sandman was shouting Marco and?
Yeah, he's playing Marco Polo with himself, and he ends up like talking to him from the future.
Yeah.
And he basically said, "Look, you'll be fine. You'll get through this. Your dad's waiting there over the next June." And that's the long and short of it. But the thing is, so the other reason
does Australia have like a proper desert? Because with the desert, there's no real landmarks, is there? Because the dunes and that can all like shift with a decent bit of wind, can't they?
Who is it that was telling us about you don't stop in the middle of the outback and there's cannibal eating? There's cannibal.
I think some bloke told it to me. Someone bloke told it to me, or I saw it.
Like 90% of Australia is.
When he was a Fortean Words listener, and he came onto that show to tell us about the Yowies. I can't remember his name.
Oh, that was Biarki, wasn't it?
There you go.
That told us that then.
Yeah, it was Biarki.
I could never remember where it came from.
He had to wait for permission from his chinky wife to talk to us, though, because like she was cooking dinner, and as far as I know, it was lemon chicken. And it's just like, I tell you what, mate, you don't want to miss that. You want to eat lemon chicken when it's fresh. It's lovely. So anyway, the other reason I mention that is because the Bishop of Portsmouth, he was talking about this nunnery in Linton, which is in North Devon, and he's saying it's a thin area where the gap between like our world and the next is thin. And I just thought, that's a very strange thing to say. Well, I say it's a strange thing for a religious.
It's definitely a strange thing for a holy man to say, isn't it?
But it was just the fact is like, I think the clergy are getting more open with like, yeah, the spirit world is real, demons are real too, and prayer does work, and that's why we need religious orders. So he was very happy to have these nuns go into this disused place, and they've really turned it around.
Is that where Bucky's? and now is Bucky paranormal? Is that what you're telling us of it?
I don't know about Buckminster itself, but I mean, there's been monks that have lived and died there for the past century. But exorcists will tell you what ghosts are.
Yeah.
You know.
So Hardin and Laster were said to have later returned to the reef. They failed because their watches didn't work. So because this date before World War One, two different versions about the finding of the reef could have been unconflicting. It's possible that Laster did refer sometimes to his first finding in 1897, and sometimes to the first expedition with Hardin.
I hope you guys are enjoying the nice background sound of my air filter. It's being very angry because I've had the fish and chips.
According to Laster, he spent the next 3 decades trying to raise sufficient interest to fund an expedition into the interior, but at least at the time the fortunes were being made from the gold rush at Kalgoorlie in Kalgoorlie. I want to say it as it looks, not as it actually spelled.
Carl grabbed them by the ghoulies.
Yeah, Kalgoorlie. Kalgoorlie.
Is it Arkansas?
I do struggle with those
Australian names.
What are the people called? Aborigines. Don't you find it funny how the Aborigines in Australia don't even have a name for themselves? Because Aborigine just means original person, so they don't even have a name for themselves as people.
Well, to have a name for yourself, you've got to realise that you're a people.
Got to have a civilization, yeah.
Yeah, the jury's still out on if the Abos qualify for that.
Well, some of them can be Rama Rama sometimes, can't they?
And the thing is, they were told not to be Rama Rama, and after they did the "Don't Be Rama Rama" song, they were just like, "Oh, let's sniff petrol even more."
Rama.
Yeah, it was a song about.
That was an advertisement.
Remember, kids, if you are going to be Rama Rama, don't be Rama Rama.
Yeah, and that was it. They were just like, oh, this campaign to tell them not to be Rama Rama, and now they're sniffing petrol from the can even more.
Intervention Lizard would like us to know that dark matter, aka bollocks matter.
Yes, that is the official, and I think Professor Brian Cox would agree with that himself.
Well,
speaking of which,
Babu would like us to know that he still remembers Brutus telling us the story about the Polish girl whose factory rejected him, and then he called her an unfortunate word at the end of the rant, and it was Kino. Do you remember this one, Hobbit?
This sounds like happens a lot. Yeah,
he called her a woman of loose morals.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
If she was of loose morals, she would have slept with him, wouldn't she?
Does that mean to say that was she a professional woman of loose morals?
No, she was. She was strictly an amateur person of loose morals, according to Brutus.
Oh, she did it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Unlike that, was it an African woman, and then there was also a Romanian woman, wasn't there? Who Brutus was professionally connected with.
Brutus seems to have an extensive knowledge of local professional women and what their rates are, which actually is something he shares in common with this crackhead. Well, former crackhead, I know.
Yeah.
Who's not on the crack anymore.
So we've done the earlier expeditions, and now we're into the 1930 expedition. By 1930, when Australia was in the grip of the Great Depression, how come we had a Great Depression all over the world at once?
Because money say no.
Okay. Where the attractions of Desert Gold were much greater, and Lasseter was succeeded in securing approximately £50,000. Okay, then were they using pounds then? In private funding towards an expedition to relocate the reef. No, he wasn't trying to move the reef. He was trying to find it. Relocate isn't the right word, is it?
Oh, I think relocates. Yeah, if you're like
does it have to be hyphenated or something to make it say? Because it's relocate. It's not relocate. Do you know what I mean?
It's an odd.
Maybe
it's an odd turn of phrase.
Yeah.
But to relocate saying, well, you've located it once and now you're
going to relocate. I understand what it is, but it just seems like the word's being used wrong.
You could
even say you're researching the area.
Yeah.
It's like gay. It means something completely different today.
Yeah.
Well, I still think it means to do things in a gay way, but unfortunately, in a gay way has different connotations now.
Yeah. Unusual for the time. This expedition included motorised vehicular transport and an aircraft.
An aircraft in the
1800s. Whilst we're on the subject of words that have changed their meaning over the time. Well, not vehicular transport. No, I was going to say, you know, like Gardener's World had this gardener on it, and their name was Gay Search.
Alan Titchmarsh.
Oh, well, yeah, there's Alan Titchmarsh as well.
And there was also Charlie, what's her face, who didn't wear a bra. Do you remember her?
Charlie Dimmock.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why she didn't wear a bra. She's just like
mummy material. MILF material, that one.
Yeah.
You should get a Dimmicks out for the lads.
Yeah. I bet Alan Titchmarsh would have enjoyed dibbing her out.
And he would have got his seed drill, and he would have broadcast his prime chrysanthemum stock all over her Dimmicks.
Could he have got to do a spinning Jenny? I think we've run out. I think we've run out of gardening because
He would plough her furrow, but that's for country
farming.
Oh.
We've gone into farming now. We're straying away from gardening.
I was going to say ploughing furrows is more a country fowl thing than gardener's world.
Yeah. Accompanying Lasseter were experienced bushman Fred Blakely. Oh, get you gold.
Oh, get you, Blakey.
Fred Blakely, who was the leader. We have Frank Coulson, as well as George Sutherland, who was a prospector. And we had Phil the Power Taylor, who was an engineer and driver. And I suppose he used to beat him at darts a lot as well.
It's like the A-team of Australia, isn't it?
And John Blakeston Houston, who was Governor General's aide explorer. Oh, fucking hell. And Errol Coote, who was the pilot.
He's a real coot.
Do you think this was like the A-team and this old George?
Yeah.
Frank Coulson's going, I ain't getting an old plane fool.
It'd have to be translated into Australian, which unfortunately violates the YouTube
biplane, you fool.
Howling Mad Errol Coote was the pilot.
I ain't getting on the back of no kangaroo.
I love it when we don't find any gold, says Lasseter. On the 21st of July 1930, the group left Alice Springs.
I love it when the VB comes together.
Yeah. But Lasseter was a sullen companion and a vague guide. The two things you need in a leader, sullen and vague. They make him sound like he was an emo kid. Just grunting at people. They headed for, I can't even see what letters that. I think that's Lil Bilber. That's not even a real word. AKA Lubpilla Soak. An aerodrome created, these are real places, honestly. An aerodrome created earlier that year for Donald George Mackay's expedition. Donald George Mackay, not Mackay. Mackay. Donald George Mackay, CBE, was an Australian outdoorsman, long-distance cyclist and explorer who conducted several expeditions to the remotest areas of the Australian continent.
I've got some Australia facts. Do you know what country in the world has the most expensive alcohol? And it's not Iceland. It's not Monaco.
I thought it was Sweden.
It's not even Sweden, no. It's Australia. Because of excise duties, as of early 2026, the tax on spirits has risen to $108 per litre of alcohol.
What?
Okay, now.
Yeah, so if you wanted to buy like a bottle of Smirnoff
Yeah,
vodka,
but that's Australian dollary dues, right? Which
no,
is
this is US dollars.
Oh, it's
So
real dollars.
shit.
It's not
in
even
US
Monopoly dollars.
Yeah.
The price is set to increase further to, so it's not dollary dues, I'm talking about USD here. The price is set to increase
Are
further
you
to
talking about
$110.
dollary didgeridoo, hub?
Yeah.
Yes, so not in dollar. I'm talking in McDonald's burger tokens, right?
Yeah.
The prices are set to increase further to $110.15.
Jesus Christ.
And this is Australia, you know, the land of Mad Max and Ned Kelly. But it's almost like a prison commissary system where it's like, well, you can buy alcohol, but it's going to cost you.
Do you remember when Wayne Slob went to prison? He said, hey, you have to buy from a fags. It cost me 10 packets of fags for a packet of fags the other day.
Yeah. It's like, just imagine in Australia, you're going to like, well, I mean, this is why there's a black market for this stuff, because you just go to your local Lebo gang, and it's like, alcohol, please, and they'll be like, yeah, we'll do it like $25 for a thing, as opposed to $110 fucking dollars.
So the group,
and that's just the tax.
The group endured logistical difficulties and physical hardships, including the loss of a plane.
Sorry to interrupt you,
How
Hemi.
the fuck
I just
do you
need
lose a plane?
I need to include something here. So the reason you'd be saying it like Hobbit, why are you distracted? Hemi's trying to tell a story. It's like the reason well, I'll finish. The reason people search for treasure in Australia is because you need to have
to buy booze.
It's literally that.
He needed an entire gold reef just to get buzzed.
you need to find like a Spanish galleon with its doubloons in the middle of the outback in order to afford a single bottle of Smirnoff.
So they lost.
It's not even Smirnoff Ice.
How do you lose a plane?
Oh, well, you know, planes. Ask her, what's
Did they
her
look down the
name?
back of the sofa? It might be down there.
I'm trying to remember the name of. Who was that woman? Ava Haberman? No.
Amelia.
Gail
Amelia
Porter.
Earhart.
Yeah, that's the one. Why can't I remember what her name was? But anyway, yeah, ask her how you can lose a plane. Oh, I'm fine.
On reaching Mount Marjorie, what happened when they went to Mount Marjorie?
Marjorie Dawes?
Marjorie's husband nearly hit him. Now Mount Leisler. I think Mount Marjorie.
Why did they change it?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Walking Eliza,
Yeah.
I'll be going to Mount Marjorie.
Lassiter declared that they were 240 kilometres, 150 miles, too far north of the search zone. Exasperated, Blakely declared Lassiter a charlatan and decided to end the expedition. They parted with Lassiter at whatever that place is.
I do struggle with those Australian names.
Honestly, Hobbit, I'm going to copy and paste it for you so you can attempt to say it.
All right, I'm going to have a look at this.
Yeah.
Right. You pasted
Hobbit,
Lock in,
you
Hobbit.
pronounce that one.
Oh, that's Illiblabla.
That's
Libla.
I told you. You try and say that.
Fraser.
It's not a word.
No, you see, the problem with...
He's supposed to go blah, 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 like that.
That's it, yeah. I was going to say, Fraser, you mispronounced it. You're trying too hard. What you got to do is just go... Blah, 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 blah. It's the noise you make when you're really desperate. I tell you what, that is the noise you make when you're desperate for a bottle of VB, but you can't afford a fucking second mortgage.
So Lassiter, like all true winners, winners never quit and quitters never win. So Lassiter insisted on continuing the trek, accompanied by a dingo shooter, Paul Johns, and his team of camels. Where are all these fucking camels coming from in Australia?
I'm guessing that they figured out camels are pretty useful when you're in the outback.
Yeah.
They're good with
camels. Are camels native to Australia?
No, they're imported. Kangaroos are native to Australia.
Lassiter, whose
The
behaviour
problem
was...
is everything's poisonous, so the camels die.
Have you seen that thing where the camel's quite happily chewing on a cactus, but then the guy offers him a lemon, and then he chews on it, and then he goes, "Hang on, I don't like this," and spits it all out.
So Lassiter, whose behaviour was increasingly erratic, set off towards Cartagena. Honestly, they are fucking... The Australians are fucking with me on this one. One afternoon, Lassiter returned to camp with some concealed rock samples. Concealed rock samples?
You don't want to know where he's been hiding them rock samples?
Is it like the Great Escape where he's dropping the fucking crumbs out the bottom of his trousers or something? And announced that he'd relocated the gold reef. Well, where did you put it, mate? No, I mean, I've relocated it. Where did you put it? No, I've relocated it. Look, use the right word, mate. He refused to reveal its location. Johns, who now doubted Lassiter's sanity, accused him of being a liar. A fight ensued, and Johns left Lassiter to his own devices, returning to civilization. Lassiter himself trudged off into the desert sands with 2 camels. Well, he's 2 camels up. Oh no, actually he's a whole team and a plane down, isn't he? So I would say 2 camels up.
I've seen driving a camel into the distance.
Lassie driving a camel to Glasgow. A search for Lassiter was conducted by the Eclipse Gold exhibit. Oh, so Lassiter is now lost. He's disappeared.
No,
along with the plane.
Yeah, yeah. He was looking for last seen looking for the plane with 2 camels. A search for Lassiter was conducted by the Eclipse Gold exhibition, who primarily sought to locate the reef, and his body was discovered by Bushman Bob Back in 1931. Buck found Lassiter's emaciated body in a shallow, oval-shaped grave, in which the pit. Oh, fuck off! You try and say this fucking word. Honestly, this fucking...
Are you saying...
This story is fucking messing with me.
Are you telling me that the Yowies bummed him to death?
Probably. Look, you read that. What the fuck is that word?
That word's easy. It's Pijangajara.
Jara.
The pajama people had buried him.
I tell you what, Hemi, before you started the show, you should have had a pint or two. The words would have rolled off your tongue. You'd have looked
bottle
at
of Australian, a bottle of Australian Smirnoff.
Oh, I was going to say, get like a can of Foster's Brewed and Burton upon Trent.
Yeah. And so the pajama people buried him. Buck reburied him. So he didn't relocate. Why did he rebury? Well, okay then.
Well, they reburied him when they
eating.
relocated the lost treasure.
Yeah. Walter Smith, Bushman, that's the way it's said, was also on this expedition and claimed to have reburied the body again after Buck, as the grave was too. So he's buried for a third time by Walter Smith.
All right, mate. You didn't quite dig in deep enough there.
If they'd have spent less time burying him and more time looking for gold, maybe they'd have found the gold reef. The burial of Laster would continue to cause contention until it was finally relocated to what? They found it again to the Alice Springs Memorial.
How many times has it been relocated by now?
So wait, hold on.
So he got buried a fourth time.
Yeah,
four times.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like they buried him, and then buried him again, and then moved him and buried him.
He was once, twice, 4 times.
3 times buried.
Buck also located Laster's personal effects in a cave at Hulls Creek. And from Laster's diary, it was learned after Johns had left, Laster's camels bolted, leaving him alone in the desert without any means of sustaining himself or returning. He encountered a group of nomadic Aboriginal people, the pajama people, who helped him with food and shelter despite their help. Despite their help, a weakened and blinded Lassiter eventually died of malnutrition and exhaustion after several weeks, having made a belated attempt to walk from the cave to Uluru, or Kata.
Yeah, but they didn't say what they fed him on. For all you know, they could have fed him on like
rock.
Yeah,
yeah. For all you know, they could have fed him on like bat guano and piss.
And petrol.
Oh yeah.
Why did he go to
speaking.
Uluru? Did he decide he hadn't had enough of that, and he just decided to do some sightseeing instead?
It's like, oh look, he's sick. Wow, give us some petrol. That'll make him go into dream time.
Various statements by Paul Johns reveal the areas where he and Laster travelled and searched while together. Peterman? Who the fuck is Peterman? We've got someone else now called Peterman.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
cool.
sorry. Well, together, the Peterman and Rawlinson Ranges. So it was mountain ranges.
Okay.
Then southwest to the Warburton Range, where they got a loaf of bread. And then a zigzag course, evidently following the ranges eastwards to the Western Australian border, ending at the Pitadi Rock Hole at the eastern end of the Man Range in South Australia. It's raining man, hallelujah. Almost out of supplies, they returned to blah, 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 where they parted. Geologists have made various attempts as to whether or not there are gold bearing there. What are gold bearing? You child bearing? I don't know why you're gold bearing.
No, you see, it's gold bearing dingoes. The dingoes, they got gold inside their skulls. You got to look for the albino dingoes.
The dingoes poop gold. They're gold bearing.
No, and you see, it's one of Herodotus' lost chapters. He was talking about the history of Australia, and he says, yeah, in the outback, right, you got this gold, it's guarded by fierce dingoes, and they keep it inside their heads. So what you got to do is get a camel that's recently given birth to a calf, so it's willing to run back home, you see. And that's the fastest thing on the
said he died of starvation and a didgeridoo to the head.
Yes.
Son of Culane also said 3rd time's the charm. No, 4th time is the charm.
Yep.
Son of Culane, do you like Pajanka Kakara and getting caught in the rain?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, hang on. Let me copy and paste these words in the chat so people know what we're on about. I mean, obviously, I pronounce this like a native. And Pajama
Pajama Rama.
Yeah, but
Bananarama.
it's Pajabarara. Oh, hang on.
You made that sound Irish. Pajanarara, Bagara.
No, auto translate says, "Oh, this is in the Pidgin Jajara language," and it's like, is that so?
Yeah. In 2014, well, they're leaving it a bit late, aren't they? In 2014, geologists.
Imagine, right? They shoved a didgeridoo up his ass, and then he did a fart, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's a good song, that is."
Sunrise early in the morning. Rolf Harris probably shoved a didgeridoo up his ass.
I come from a land down under.
In 2014, geologists W.D. Meyer, H.M. Howard, and R.H. Smithies likened the southern part of Leicester's search area to the Bushveld complex in South Africa, where gold deposits do occur, and said the region has high potential, quoting a 2002 report of copper gold vein style material found north of the Kavanagh Range. So what else we got here? No maps showing the location of the fabled gold reef were ever found, and over subsequent decades, the tale of the reef and its discoverer had assumed mythic proportions. It is perhaps the most famous lost mine in Australia. Yeah, because there's fucking lost mines everywhere. And remains a holy grail among Australian prospectors. Popular adventure story author How can you have a name that's fucking Ion, O-I-O-N? That's not a fucking... Jesus.
That's something which the Section 8 citizens in America, when they're saying, like, Ion understand, it means I don't know.
Look, they're doing it with just authors' names now, Hobbit. Like, how do you pronounce that?
No, that's a Welsh name. That's Ian Idris.
Ian Idris?
That's it. Is that Idris Elba's cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the name we're looking at now is Ian Idris.
Ian Idris.
He's from...
In his book Leicester's Last Ride, he gives a detailed description of Leicester's time with the Aboriginal peoples.
He's from the Valley of Ayers Rock.
From the valleys. His diary notes were hidden from the Aboriginal peoples by being buried under campfires. Okay. Oh, they had shunned Leicester after their Kurdicha man pointed the bone at him. Do you remember that one we were talking about, psychic hit squads? Do you remember that one?
Is that literally I've got a bone to pick with you?
A bit more than that. He points a bone at you and then you die. It's like being shot. But there was one case where a Kurdicha man pointed a bone at an Aboriginal man, and they put him in an iron lung, and then he figured out that white man magic is stronger than their magic.
Oh yeah.
He was condemned to be ignored and no longer cared for. So he'd obviously done an Aboriginal fox pass. Another sort of story is told in Pintupi.
I want to know how Candace... You know what? I'd like Candace Owens to pronounce these names. And also I want to know, what is the Candace Owens equivalent of a faux pas?
A fox pass.
Yes.
You'd probably call it a fox pass. Here you go, Hobbit. Look what they're doing to me now. Look at that. Look.
In this episode...
Right,
okay. I'm going to put this into the chat. The next phrase is Latajanya Yantuja. Yeah.
You know, if we're actually putting their language onto paper, can't we make it easier to pronounce?
You know what? Your name is Toby.
Yeah. So another story is told in Pintupi Lucha and then Lachaja available in the
you
Living
speak
Archive.
it like a native, Hemi.
It's available in the Living Archive of Aboriginal Language.
Are you sure your descendants are from
What does that mean?
You sure you're Welsh and not an Aboriginal?
I think I might be. In 1988, Senator John Panizza stated he had spent a bit of time searching for Leicester's Reef and believed that the Telfer mine was most likely candidate for the lost reef. So there we go. That's that.
Yeah.
That's that. Stressed to the eyeballs with some great names there.
Oh. So anyway, what's this all got to do with Shangri-La El Dorado then? What's this pissant little emu fucking
the
con?
Lost Dutchman's mine first.
Oh, the Lost Dutchman. Who cares about the Dutch?
We do.
Well, it turns out he might
we
not be
love
Dutch. He might just be German.
The
The Lost Dutchman's gold mine, also known by similar names.
what similar names?
Such as I don't know. It's according to legend, or the Dutchman's lost gold mine, the gold mine of the Lost Dutchman. I don't know. It's according to legend, a rich gold mine hidden in the southwestern United States. We got back to the good old US of A.
Yeah.
The location is generally believed to be in the Superstition Mountains. Ooh. Near Apache.
Superstition Mountains.
You definitely could tell an American name those mountains.
Yeah, at least they ain't got to struggle with any of those Aboriginal. I do struggle with those Aboriginal names.
The thing I respect with the Americans is like half of the time they just like English town, copy and paste. Now it's an American town. Yeah.
Shitterton, Idaho.
There's quite a few Readings there as well and
I think there's about 6 or 7 Northamptons and about the same in Birmingham's, I think.
But they'll also name it after someone like Peterborough or Jacksonville. But then occasionally they'll go, no, we'll name it after like some Hayahoyaville.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a lot of Egyptian names,
actually. Do you remember Alice Cooper in Wayne's World?
Well,
Millie Walker.
Never mind Milwaukee, right? Yeah. The fact is it Arkansas or Arkansas? And is the other one Kansas or Kansas? All right, so if it's Arkansas, then the other one's Kansas, Fraser, and I won't hear it any other way.
Damn right, it is.
Yeah. So it's near Apache Junction, east of Phoenix, Arizona. There have been many stories about how to find the mine, and each year people search for the mine. Some have died on the church. The mine. I'm still Australian. The mine is named after German immigrant Jacob Volz. He was born in 1810, died in 1891. Good innings. Who purportedly go on then, Hobbit.
No, I'm just coughing.
Oh. Who purportedly discovered it in the 19th century and kept its location a secret. Dutchman was a common American term for German. So what did they call Dutch people then?
Well, they couldn't tell the difference. If somebody's not French or Spanish, then they're Dutch.
Well, it says Dutch being the English cognate. Have you ever heard cognate?
Yeah, I have. You know what the other thing is? Like the Germans refer to themselves as Deutsch, which sounds similar to Dutch.
Saying. So the German demonym Dutch, and not a reference to the Dutch people.
Yeah, but the German demonym is not pronounced Dutch.
But
it's
Dutch
pronounced
people
Deutsch.
come from the Netherlands, so I'm completely confused.
Well, it's why we used to call them lowlanders, and to this day in French, like. They refer both to Belgium and the Netherlands as the Pays-Bas, which means the country's low.
Yeah. The Lost Dutchman's is perhaps the most famous lost mine in American history. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, it's the most, like their World Series. Like, it's the most. It's like, America's got the tallest midget. Like, why do the Americans have to do this?
I always like how baseball is the World Series, but to be fair, that does include Japan now, and Japan and USA does, that's two countries. That's the world, right?
It's like cricket.
Yeah.
Except they don't do cricket.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They play rounders. They play all the DOS games, don't they?
Yeah. Rugby. Rugby's a DOS game with helmets.
Well, I will say, right. I will. Yeah, but they do.
Rugby with extra steps.
I was going to say they do tarded rules rugby, which is easier.
Special kids rugby.
It's special needs rugby where you don't sort of foul them for passing a ball in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have to stop every 2 minutes because they get winded because they eat too much fucking sugar.
Well, they need to stop every 2 minutes.
I watched a YouTube video the other day where it's like, why don't English people like American bread? And he's like, oh yeah, it's got this much sugar in it compared to an English loaf that's got this much sugar in it.
Because it's not fucking bread.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, never when
cake.
I mean, the thing is, right, I like cake, I like bread, but never when I've made like some substance with flour that I've gone to eat, till I go, you know what this flour could do with some potassium bromate?
Yeah.
It really could do some potassium bromate in my fucking flour. Potassium bromate, everybody. You can get it a number of places, but I suggest you don't.
So it's the most famous one in America. So So the Lost Dutchman story has been printed or cited at least 6 times more often than other fairly well-known tales. The story of Captain Kidd's lost treasure and the story of the lost peg leg mine in California. Oh, I don't know either of these. Perhaps we could look into these next. And then we could do Dude, Where's My City next week.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah, Dude, Where's My Mythical City?
Just a heads up. Next week, let's have a look. Thursday. Actually. Oh no, Thursday. I'm driving, so I'll be on the ferry when you do Fortean Words.
So we'll do a Friday next week then.
You can, but I might be busy. I might be busy setting up like 100 tables.
Oh, okay then. So what we do on Sunday then?
Or
do you want to do it before you go?
We could do it Wednesday.
Yeah,
is Wednesday all right?
Okay, we'll do it Wednesday.
Yeah.
So the Lost Dutchman story. So Captain Kidd's lost peg leg mine in California. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. People have been seeking the Lost Dutchman's mine since at least 1892, and according to one estimate, when our previous thing was it was.
Did you know in 1892 that's when they invented the shoe?
No.
Yeah, in 1892 they invented the shoe.
And afterwards they had a poo.
Yeah.
While according to one estimate, 9,000 people annually made some effort to locate the Lost Dutchman's mine. Former Arizona attorney General Robert K. Corbin is among those who have looked for the mine. Interesting. Don't know who he is, but let's put him in there. Robert Blair wrote, you know when they put something, they do like the sick thing, as in that's what they've said.
That's how it was spelt.
So this is like here with a T in brackets saying there. So it's Robert Blair wrote, here have been at least 4 legendary Lost Dutchman's mine in the American West.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine, mate.
Including the famed superstition mine of Jacob Waltz. Should I say Jacob Waltz or Jacob Waltz? Because he's German.
You say it however you feel. Yeah.
One Lost Dutchman's mine is said to be in Colorado, another in California. These Dutch are just losing mines all over the shop, aren't they? 2 are said to be located in Arizona. Tales these other Lost Dutchman mines can be traced to at least the 1870s. The earliest Lost Dutchman's mine, Dude, Where's My Dutchman's mine? Probably would have been a better fucking title for this episode.
The missing case of the Lost Dutchman's mine.
Why are the Dutchmen so bad at finding mines? So the one
they can find them. It's just keeping track of them. It's like, what do you mean you lost the mine? Go find it.
It's a fucking mine. How did you lose it? Well, there's a little door at the top. I don't know. Well, they just have a little door in the top with a little hole in the ground with a rope near it.
We might never know.
Yeah. Well, we don't because I can't find it, so we don't know what it looks like.
Exactly.
Tales of these other Lost Dutchman mines, 1870 done that. So the one in Arizona is near Wickenburg, about 180 miles northwest of the Superstition Mountains.
Well, if it's not lost, if you know it's 180 miles off fucking Wickenburg, is it? You know where it is.
I'm confused. I'm just confused.
Where did you last see the mine?
Bloody Dutch people. Dutch people. You know what they say about Dutchmen and their mines, don't you?
There's a reason the GPS system wasn't invented in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Isn't Tom from the Netherlands?
Is that why Dutch people lose everything? They lost the Flying Dutchman. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, they are good at finding land. There's land in their seas, and they found
they
it.
Just lose it again afterwards.
Yeah. Well, so a Dutchman was allegedly discovered dead in the desert near Wickenburg in the 1870s, alongside saddlebags filled with gold. Blair suggested that fragments of this legend have perhaps come attached to the mythical mine of Jacob Waltz. Granger wrote that fact and fiction blend in the tales. Did Candice Owens say this one? There are 3 main elements to this story. Count them 3. They are, first, Tales of the Lost Apache Gold, Dr. Thorne's mine. Second, Tales about the Lost Dutchman's. And third, Stories of the Soldier's Lost Gold Vein. The most complete... They've done it again. You know the there? They've done it with the now. Now it's like brackets T, H E.
Well, you know what? Let's just replace all of our words with different words, because this makes it really easy.
Off the top of words.
You know what? Fuck it. This makes stories really easy to follow.
Is that American grammar? Is it where you just when you start a sentence with a word that begins with T, you just knock the T off? Is that American grammar?
Yeah, it's like not starting a word with and.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell me that the Americans? Well, you're trying to tell me Americans secretly, not Welsh, Yorkshire, the Yorkies.
Yeah. Well, there was the great. Well, you remember the great tea storage, tea shortage at the start of the 1800s. Did you not know?
I was going to say, in addition to that, ever since 1948, America's had to ration the use of the letter U.
Yeah.
They give all their letters U's.
Before that, they did it with the letter T.
But 1948 onwards, they give all their 300 billion U's a year to Israel.
Maybe they thought they had to put the T's in the water, you know.
Yeah.
So,
that's why they don't do alphabetic spaghetti in America. They had to take out all the U's and T's.
So Blair argued Tony Blair. Blair argued there are kernels of truth at the heart of each of these three main stories, though the popular story is often badly garbled from the actual account. Other theories have materialised that speculate the mine is buried at the bottom of Apache or Roosevelt Lake. Well, how do you?
Okay.
So
you know where it is then?
Just they're trying to dig the mine out, and as fast as they're digging it out, it's filling up with water. What the fuck were they doing?
There's a mine under that lake.
There's gold in that there lake. In 1977, Granger identified 62 variants of the Lost Dutchman story. Some of the variations are minor, but others are substantial, casting the story in a very different light from the other versions. So, first of all, we've got Lost Apache Gold or Dr. Thorne's story. In this story, actually two interconnected stories, members of the Apache tribe are said to have a very rich gold mine located in the Superstition Mountains. Famed Apache Geronimo is sometimes mentioned in relation to this story, but in most variants of the story, the family of a man called Miguel Peralta discovered the mine and began mining the gold there, only to be attacked or massacred by Apaches in about 1850, the supposed Peralta massacre.
Have you seen? Is it Hot Shots? I think the first one.
Okay.
In the first one, they got all these people. They're doing a paradrop, and they're all saying Geronimo, 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 and then Geronimo's at the last of the line, and he goes, "Me."
Years later, a man called Dr. Thorne treats an ailing or wounded Apache, alleged often to be a chieftain, and is rewarded with a trip to a rich gold mine. He's blindfolded and taken there by a circuitous route. Do you remember the gold mine? Do you remember the blindfold where the bloke took back into time and he went on the escalator?
Oh boy, do I ever!
Shit.
Yeah, that one?
Yeah.
It's the blindfold myth, isn't it?
And they said if they tell anyone, he's going to get his tongue cut out or something.
Yeah, and he told everyone, and his tongue's fine.
Yeah.
He's blindfolded and taken there by a circuitous route, and is allowed to take as much gold as he can carry before again being escorted blindfolded from the site by the Apaches. Why don't they just give him a pile of gold? It seems like there's a lot of extra steps in this that don't need to happen. Thorne is said
story, though, wouldn't it?
Thorne is said to be either unwilling or unable to relocate the mine. The truth about the Peralta mine, most likely because Pedro de Peralta had been the Spanish governor of New Mexico in the 1600s. His family name of Peralta was an inspiration for a number of legends in the American Southwest, like skateboarder Stacy Peralta in the 90s. James Revis tried to assert that the Peralta family had a Spanish land grant and a barony granted by the King of Spain, which included a huge swath of Arizona and New Mexico, including the Superstition Mountains. The Peralta Massacre is a legend that Apaches supposedly ambushed a mining expedition. The Peralta family was sent into the mountains. Some carved stones in the area referred to as Peralta stones. Spanish text and crude maps on them are considered by some to be clues to the location of the Peralta family gold mine in the Superstition Mountains, although others believe the stones to be modern fakes. A lack of historical records leaves uncertainty as to whether a Peralta family ever had possession of land or mines in or near the Superstition Mountains. Blair insisted that the Peralta portion of the story is unreliable, writing, "The operation of a gold mine in the Superstitions by a Peralta family is a contrivance of 20th century writers." A man, probably people who write for Disney, I should imagine. Just choke on my own phlegm there. A man named Miguel Peralta and his family did operate a successful mine in the 1860s, but near Valencia, California, not Arizona. The mine was quite profitable, earning about $35,000 in less than 1 year. Blair described this as an unusually good return for such a gold mine to earn in such a relatively brief period. As of 1975, the ruins of the Peralta mine were standing. However, this is getting a bit boring now. Basically, you got... Jesus Christ, he could have fucking cut it down.
You have my rapt attention, undivided attention.
It's just fucking boring the shit out of me. It's like
I'm just like
I don't really want to go through the fictional books of a mine that didn't happen. What's going on here? So since James Revis, the Baron of Arizona, was convicted of fraud when the Peralta family genealogy and other documents to support the land grant and a barony associated with that land were determined to be forgeries, it also raises questions about the original purchase of the land by Dr. George M. Willin Jr. Nobody really has a name like Willin, do they? So he was willing to buy it. So that's the Peralta mine. It goes on a bit. The truth about Dr. Thorne. Another detail which casts doubt on the story is the fact, according to Blair, there was never any Dr. Thorne in the employee of the army or indeed the federal government. Well, that's a bit of a fucker then, isn't it? According to Blair, the origin of this story can be traced to a doctor named Thorne who was in a private practice in Mexico in the 1860s. Thorne claimed that he was taken captive by the Navajos in 1854 and that during his captivity he had discovered a rich gold vein. Thorne related his claims to 3 US soldiers in about 1858. The 3 soldiers set out to find the gold, but without success. Over the decades, this tale was gradually absorbed into the Lost Dutchman story. So also there's the Lost Dutchman story. The tale involves 2 German men, Jacob Volz and Jacob Weiser. However, Blair argued there is a strong likelihood there was never any second man named Weiser. But so he was none the wiser then, was he? Hey! But rather that a single person named Waltz was, over the years, turned into 2 men as a legend of the Dutchman's mine evolved. Blair can tell... Yeah, that's... Of course, because you've only mentioned it now, not earlier. That this story can be divided into hawk and dove versions, depending on whether the Germans are said to behave violently or peacefully. Source. I don't think you find any source of Germans behaving violently. In most of versions...
like a conspiracy theory, if you ask me.
Yeah, saying Germans are violent. I've never seen anything about Germans being violent.
Next, they'll be talking about wooden doors on gas chambers.
Yeah. In most versions of the tale, Jacob Waltz locates a rich gold mine in the Superstition Mountains. In many versions of the story, the rescue or help of a member of the Peralta family are rewarded by being told the location of the mine. Waltz is attacked and wounded by marauding Apaches, but survives at least long enough to tell a man called Walker about the mine. Waltz is also said to have made a deathbed confession to Julia Thomas and draws or describes a crude map to the gold mine. Who the fuck is Julia Thomas? Where did she come from?
Here's another character we're not going to explain in this story. Moving on.
What? This just reminds me of the Brutus Diaries.
Yeah, it's just like, here's another mystery box that's been opened. It's not going to be explained.
Did J.J. Abrams used to be a history professor?
Yeah, it seems like it.
In yet another version of the tale, 2 or more US Army soldiers are said to have discovered a vein of almost pure gold in or near the Superstition Mountains. The soldiers alleged to have presented some of the gold but to have been killed or to have vanished soon after. This account usually dated to about 1870. According to Blair, the story may have its roots in the efforts of 3 US soldiers to locate the gold in an area of New Mexico based on the allegedly true story related to them by Dr. Thorne of New Mexico. See above.
Oh, Dr. Thorne for you.
So then there's the historical Jacob Waltz. So he was a bloke. He emigrated from the US to Germany. The earliest documentation in the US was an affidavit which Waltz declared himself to be about 38 years old. A man called Jacob Waltz, born in September 1810 in Württemberg. Blair suggested that Waltz could be the same Waltz who later came to be regarded as a legendary Dutchman. Blah, blah, blah. There was a catastrophic flood in Phoenix in 1891, and Waltz's farm was one of many that were devastated. Afterwards, Waltz fell ill and was rumoured to have contracted pneumonia during the flooding. Oh dear! I thought they were supposed to be a hardy folk.
Just there's so much you can survive.
Yes, that's him anyway. So he died. Waltz was buried at Phoenix in what is now called the Pioneer and Military Memorial Park. Blair had little doubt that Waltz related to Thomas the location of an alleged gold mine. As early as December 1st, 1892, the Arizona Enterprise was reporting on the efforts of Thomas and several others to locate the lost mine, whose location was told to her by Waltz. Oh, this is that woman. So this is where Juliet. Hold on a minute, you can't say that. After having been nursed by an acquaintance named Julia Thomas, she was usually described as a quadroon. Is that actual?
Oh.
Wow.
What does being nursed?
Wow.
What does being nursed by an acquaintance have to do with your ancestry? So anyway, this quadroon was sucking on this bitch's tits.
No, the quadroon was the bitch.
Are you telling me
Julia
that this
Thomas
is
was the quadroon?
Are you telling me Julia Thomas was like Sargon's grandmother?
Yeah. Io gives me that gold mine. Cracker. What you? God.
Sorry, Kermit the Frog was just saying, where'd you send a Jew with ADHD?
Don't know.
A concentration camp.
Oh, you can't say that.
Well, they better concentrate.
Have you ever noticed that Tesco stores happen to look like a certain place in Poland? Did anyone see that one?
I saw that. I did see that.
I have not, no.
They look like a certain building in Poland, Hobbit.
Yeah. All modelled after a certain.
Oh, what you mean the famous potato silo of Kidowitz?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, everyone knows the famous potato silo of Kidowitz.
I mean, literally, all you need on the front of the store is work is good.
Oh, every little labour helps.
Yeah.
Every.
Doing work helps.
Oh dear. What are we like?
Oh dear. Anyway, the death of Adolf Ruth. Here we go. Another fucking nobody who's been introduced into this story. Were it not for the death of amateur explorer and treasure hunter Adolf Ruth, not Ruth, the story of the Lost Dutchman's mine would probably have been little more than a footnote in Arizona history, as one of hundreds of lost mines rumoured to be... Yeah, well, apparently they're all over the fucking place. Ruth disappeared while searching for the mine in the summer of 1931. Do you know what?
Coincidence.
Do you know what else happened in 1931? Can you cast your mind back to what else happened in 1931?
Nothing whatsoever.
Yeah, one fella called Lassiter died in 1931.
I was going to say in 1931 there might have been a bit of a punch up in a pub, but who knows about that?
No, that's when Lassiter died, 1931. The guy from the.
Oh, okay. We're still talking about Australia then.
His skull with 2 holes in it, identified as bullet holes. They could be other holes, but they identify as bullet holes.
They sexually identify as bullet holes.
They do. Was recovered about 6 months after he vanished, and the story made national news, thus sparking widespread interest in the Lost Dutchman's mine. In a story that echoes some of the earlier tales, Ruth's son, Erwin C. Ruth, was said to have learned of the Peralta mine from a man called Pedro Gonzalez. According to the story, it's Pedro Gonzalez or Pedro Gonzalez, according to this article.
Well, that narrows it down.
You can spell it with an S or a Z, it's up to you. According to the story, in about 1912, Erwin C. Ruth gave some legal aid to Gonzalez, saving him from an almost certain imprisonment. He said, get Candice Owens to defend you in court. In gratitude, Gonzalez told Erwin about the Peralta mine in the Superstition Mountains and gave him some antique maps of the site. Gonzalez claimed to be descended from the Peralta family on his mother's side. That's why he didn't have the surname Peralta. Erwin passed the information to his father Adolf. Whoa.
It's a common name back then.
Whoa! You don't hand lost treasure maps to Adolf. This is how Raiders of the Lost Ark started. Who had a long-standing interest in lost mines and amateur exploration. Oh right, is that what Adolf does now? Is that what we're calling it now? Is it? I'd call it being a evil Nazi. The elder Ruth had fallen and badly broken several bones while seeking the lost peg leg mine in California. He had metal pins in his legs. Fucking hell, what do 1931 metal pins look like? Jesus Christ. That's going to be a bit rough, isn't it?
Yeah.
And used the cane to help him walk. They probably just whacked nails into it while you had to drink whiskey or something, didn't they? Hobbit, do you want to speculate on what a 1931 metal pin in your leg would look like?
Big chunk of iron, yeah.
That's very inert, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they like making implants out of titanium for how uninteractive it is.
Yeah, but 1931, what would it be like? Steel would be the best metal around then, would it?
No, well, there was some stainless steel, but
Yeah.
it probably would have made out of gold or platinum. Those are fairly inert.
Yeah, but they're quite soft though, aren't they?
You alloy it.
Yeah. Or silver?
No. Unfortunately, silver's quite reactive. It would tarnish, especially if we're talking about someone's leg thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably just put like an iron rail spike in it and just like,
exactly.
I just got a Chinese. They just got a Chinese to whack it in.
Yeah.
Just like whack. There you go. Job's a good one.
That and some duct. Oh, they didn't even have duct tape then, did they? Poor fuck. No wonder he walked with a cane. In June 1931, Ruth set out to locate the lost Peralta mine. That's a man's name, by the way. Adolf Ruth. They've stopped calling him Adolf now because they didn't want you to be mixed up with somebody else who was walking around in 1931.
Australia, same difference.
Yeah. Ruth set out to locate. No, not that. I was talking about the other Adolf. You know, the famous Adolf in Germany.
What famous Adolf? I don't know any famous Austrian Adolfs.
Ruth set out to locate the lost Peralta mine. After travelling to the region, I'm going to start calling him Adolf just to annoy YouTube. Adolf stayed several days at the ranch of Tex Barkley to outfit his expedition. Barkley repeatedly urged Adolf to abandon his search for the mine because the terrain of the Superstition Mountains was
Barkley
treacherous.
Trying to get an interview with him.
Yeah. It was treacherous, even for he was trying to be outvoted. He was trying to win his seat. It was treacherous even for experienced outdoorsmen, let alone for the 66-year-old Ruth in the heat of the Arizonas. So he said, "Don't do it. You're too old. You can't make it, Adolf." And he's like, I'm gonna do it. However, Ruth ignored Barkley's advice, which always ends well, and set out for a 2-week stint in the mountains. Ruth did not return as scheduled, and no trace of him could be found after a brief search.
Well, they tried.
Yeah, in December 1931, the Arizona Republic reported on the recent discovery of a human skull in the Superstition Mountains.
Look, we've been here for 10 minutes. He's not turning up. Come on, let's call it a day.
To determine if the skull was Ruth's, it was examined by Dr. Ali Herd liquor? What the?
Yeah, herd
Jesus
liquor.
Christ! Even the Yanks are doing it to me now.
Herd liquor. See a herd of wildebeest and lick 'em.
Here you go, Hobbit. Go on then. What's his surname then?
Oh yeah, you know, just American name experts. Dr. Alice. Oh, hang on. That's not an American name. That's Danish, isn't it? I'm going to put that name in there.
Austro-Hungarian, it says here.
Oh.
She was born in Humpelek.
Oh, good old Humpelek. Everybody knows that.
In Humpelek, in Bohemia.
Yeah, he's a Bohemian.
So Bohemian like you. I actually listened to that the other day.
What do you mean, Hudrika? What do you mean, Hudrika?
Yeah. Good Hungarian names.
We're
all familiar with
Hungarian names.
I think the Hungarians struggle with them as well.
Yeah, what's that? What's long and hard and a Polish woman gets it on a wedding night, I bet.
Hungarian name.
A well-respected anthropologist who was given several photos of Ruth along with Ruth's dental records. As Kurt Gentry wrote, Dr. Herdlicker is I don't know how else to pronounce it, so it's Herdlicker. Positively identified the skull as that of Adolf Ruth. To be fair, he wasn't the only Adolf that had bullet holes in his skull. Actually, don't call your kids Adolf; they'll probably end up with bullet holes in their skull.
It's not a popular name anymore.
No.
And if you do, there's a good chance he's going to end up with bullet holes in his skull.
I think it's one of those names that fell out of fashion, like Doreen and Brian.
Yeah. He further stated, after examining the two holes in the skull. Why does it need to be? So after examining the two holes, and then to put in brackets in the skull, just in case you didn't know where the two holes were that they were talking about earlier. The two holes in the skull, not the two holes in his trousers, that appeared. It appeared that a shotgun or high-powered rifle had been fired through the head. I'm not a ballistics expert, but I think there is some difference between a shotgun or a high-powered rifle.
Well, it depends. I mean, if it's at point blank, they're both going to create a big hole.
Yeah.
But also shotguns, they can have different ammunition, so they can have a solid slug or they can have scatter shot.
Yeah, but surely it's got to be a slug or a 50 cal, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they both make big holes. That's true. In fact, the shotgun cartridges, they're even wider than 50 caliber.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like,
You're not going to get two of them in your skull. There ain't going to be a lot of skull left after that.
You're not going to have a skull.
Here, there's two holes in the skull.
Yeah, any of those things, point blank, would have blown his head off. It'd be
exactly.
I think it also depends on the energy of it. Like someone was saying, like a bodkin arrow fired by a longbow has got more energy in it than a 9mm bullet.
So finally explain it. It's not two holes in the front. It's one hole in the front and one hole in the back. So making the small hole when the bullet entered and the large hole when it exited. So they finally explained that at the end of the paragraph.
Yeah, that comes in handy.
Yeah. It's like J.J. Abrams is writing fucking Wikipedia articles now. I'm not going to tell you where the two holes were.
Yeah, but what about that thing that was a bear? But it sounds like it. It sounds like it's printing a receipt at a till, but they call it a bear, but it's a cloud of smoke. Anyway, moving on.
In January 1932, human remains were discovered about 3/4 of a mile from where the skull had been found. Though the remains had been scattered by scavengers, they were undoubtedly Ruth's. Many of Ruth's personal effects were found at the scene, including a pistol, not missing any shells, and the metal pins used to mend his broken bones. But the map to the Peralta mine was said to be missing.
Wait, whoa, what? Metal pins, Brent? So he had to do it himself?
The metal pins used to mend his broken bones.
Oh, right, okay.
But the map to the Peralta mine was said to be missing. Tantalisingly, Ruth's checkbook was also recovered and proved to contain a note written by Ruth wherein he claimed to have discovered the mine and gave detailed directions, Ruth ending his note with the phrase Veni, Vidi, Vici. What does that mean?
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Yeah. Caesar said that, didn't he?
Yeah.
The
Roman legions.
The authorities in Arizona did not convene a criminal inquest regarding Ruth's death. Oh, right, it's like Charlie Kirk's death, then, isn't it?
Caesar was also
They
said,
pinned it on
Brutus,
a local lefty.
Caesar also said, Brutus, be careful with that dagger. You'll have someone's eye out with it.
Hey, what are you doing? Why are you standing behind me? They argued that Ruth had probably succumbed to thirst or heart disease.
One or the other.
He had two fucking bullet holes in his head. Jesus fucking
Well,
Christ.
actually, it was just one. It was just one entry and one exit.
Yeah.
wound.
Oh, it was an exploding microphone that killed him.
Yeah.
They found all the ground around him had been scrubbed. They argued that Ruth had probably succumbed to thirst or heart disease, although generally wrote they're dropping off O's at the start of sentences now. Although as Gentry wrote knee, that's one.
Yeah.
One official went so far as to suggest that Adolf Ruth might have committed suicide. While this theory did not ignore the two holes in its skull, it did fail to explain.
Aren't we going to use TikTok euphemisms like suicide?
Yeah. Well, suicide.
He unalive self-deleted.
He unalived himself. While this theory did not ignore the two holes in the skull, it did fail to explain how Ruth had managed to remove and bury the empty shell, then reload his gun after shooting himself through the head.
Was Hillary Clinton last seen leaving the scene?
Was it fucking?
Candice Owens was seen leaving the scene with an exploded microphone.
Hey, do you remember that time when they were like, "Oh, we killed a bunch of Iranians with exploding pages," and then they had Donald Trump on an exploding? Sorry, it's definitely not an exploding pager. They definitely didn't hand the American president an exploding pager after assassinating a bunch of officials with an exploding pager.
No,
do you remember
it was
that?
Hamas. It wasn't Iranians. It was Hamas.
Oh well, Iranians, Hamas, same difference, right?
Turns out Hamas like to buy their pages from Mossad.
Yeah, well, it feels a bit odd, and it's like, well, hang on, if you can make like a lethal exploding pager, you probably could make a lethal exploding microphone. And I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, isn't it strange that exploding pagers, Donald Trump's now got an exploding pager?
Yeah.
Is that like Benjamin Netanyahu's like personal hotline to Trump? And it's like, Trump, I can't sleep. Sing me that song I like.
Blair noted that the conclusion. Have you noticed he's back to life now and running around better than ever?
Well, it happens.
Yeah. Blair
Sometimes rumours of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, Mark Twain said that. Blair noted that the conclusion of the Arizona authorities was rejected by many, including Ruth's family and those who held on to the more romantic "murdered for the map" story.
Remember Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they said she was going to live forever, then she died?
Yeah.
She's dead.
So's Dolly Parton. Boobies lost forever.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's
Tim
sad.
Curry as well. The
That
real
also
boss.
is sad.
Yeah.
What's your favourite Tim? What's your favourite Tim Curry role? Because I've seen
It's got
two.
to be. I don't know
Red
how.
Alert 3.
You've seen Congo, haven't you, Hobbit?
No.
Oh, he was watch Congo. Do yourself a favour and watch Congo. He's fucking brilliant in that.
Right, so I will
It's
say
right up there
everything.
with Spice. Like it's one of those
I would-
accents.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? Tim Curry, in everything he's been in,
Yeah.
he gives it his all, except for Home Alone 2, where it's just like, it was a bit of a shit part.
Yeah.
But there's a number of things which I thought he was really good in. Legend as the devil.
Yeah.
There was this Peter Pan
Congo was a
cartoon.
pirate captain.
Yeah, well, Peter Pan, where he's Captain Hook,
Yeah.
and he gives a really good. Like, I tell you what, that one scene, right, where Peter Pan's about to execute
What
him
Peter
with
Pan
this.
are you talking about?
Well, there's this Peter Pan cartoon. It's like, I'll tell you what, next time I see it, I'll tag you in on it.
Yeah.
Because he gives a proper account, and in the space of a minute, you know everything that there is to know about Captain Hook.
Yeah.
And I got to say, my favourite underappreciated role of him is Poet Man from Bryn and G. And that's in the Lex episode Going Supernova.
Oh, also, oh shit, I had one then.
Rutger Hauer's in Lex,
when he
yes.
was the butler in Clue.
Is no one going to mention his role in Red
Don't you mean
Alert 3?
Cluedo?
Yeah, I mean, I do
Well,
mean,
yeah, he was
it's
also
an
the
American
president.
film. I like it when they go. He says, "You're a butler." They say, "What does you do?" He says, "I buttle, sir."
He's still got the best role in Red Alert 3.
Well, you know, the thing is, he overshadowed the other guy that was in it, George Takei.
Yeah.
I
iconic
am the
line.
Emperor of Japan. Oh
Iconic
my!
line.
Yeah.
I'm going to escape when no capitalism has touched space.
No, you're paraphrasing it. It's like,
I am.
Oh, we got.
Hemi, shall we play the clip?
I've got a
Shall we
fun-
play the
Yeah.
clip?
What clip?
Because Fraser he paraphrased it. Right, so Tim Curry space.
Spice. Everyone knows
Tim
Spice.
Curry is Premier Shedenko. Space! I am going to the one place untouched by capitalism. Spice!
Hobbit, get that and turn it into a drop, and then I'll stick it in the drop.
Yeah.
Spice.
Spice
Instead.
I'll have to do it when the show's over.
When we can
but
all hear it.
yeah, I'll put it on Audacity.
Do it for next
clip
week,
it, yeah.
So here we go. It's not only Adolf Ruth who topped himself and then buried the gun and picked it up and shot himself again. So in January 1933, a mining electrician named J.A. Tex Bradford of the Globe, Arizona, went in search of the Lost Dutchman mine. By October 1933, he'd been missing for 9 months. In his 1945 book about the Lost Dutchman mine, Thunder God's Gold, Barry Storm, fucking hell, he should be a superhero, shouldn't he? A pen name of John. Oh, that's the pen name of John Griffith Clemenson, claimed to have been narrowly escaped from a mysterious sniper he dubbed Mr. X. Storm further speculated that Adolf Ruth might have been a victim of the same sniper.
I'll tell you what, as well. I got to say, I just watched his role in space. Tim Curry, he's done a bunch of roles where you can tell he's doing his best to hold it in, and that one you could say that is they probably did like 50 takes, and it's like, Tim, can you just not laugh at this scene, please? It's like, I got you, fam. Oh, also, there's a new retrospective review of Knigget Mare. You remember Knigget Mare?
I remember not. Yeah.
With the boys, where they had the helmet on the head, and it's like, well, you're in a room. Okay, that's good and descriptive. I'm in a room, and there's a door. Yeah, where is it? It's on the right. I mean, it's to your left. It's on the left. It's on the right. No, not that right. The other right.
Yeah, my right.
Yeah. Oh, you got to move quickly. I always like it when they say you got to move quickly.
Oh my God! Some of this gets really nasty. So these are other people who have disappeared in the same place. July 3rd, 1947, James A. Cravey, age 62, retired photographer, was reported missing after he chartered a helicopter. June 19th, 1947, to drop him off in the Superstition Mountains. Fuck me, he must have had a few quid, mustn't he? In 1947.
Superstition Mountains.
Yeah. He must have had a few quid in 1947 to get dropped off by a helicopter.
Helicopters were invented in like 1947 as well. So
Yeah,
it was like
exactly.
the first...
So Mr. Cravey said he would walk out of the mountains on June the 28th, 1947. His headless remains were reportedly discovered in the Superstition Mountains in the mid-1940s. 9th of November...
Headless.
Yeah. 9th of November 1949, copper prospector James Kidd went to work in the Superstition Mountains and never returned. He's never been found. February 1951, Oregon physician John Burns was found shot to death in the mountains. About a year later, in 1952, Joseph Kelly from Dayton, Ohio, vanished. 2 years later, only his skull was found, which contained bullet wounds. Charles Massey, someone fucking been busy there, haven't they? Charles Massey from nearby Tucson, accompanied by a few friends, plans to hunt in the mountains. While in the Superstitions, he became separated from the main party and was never seen alive again. On the February 24th, 1955, his skeleton was found. Massey had been shot directly between the eyes. A brief year later, the body of Martin G. Zwatho of Brooklyn, New York, was discovered with a bullet hole in the head.
Was that a Star Wars character? Imperial credits will do fine. No, they won't.
Yeah, look at this. This is a proper Star Wars name. Look at this one.
Da 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 da. Mohammed Jihad. Da da da. Oh, Martin G. Swivel.
They just, yeah. So March 21st, 1961, the body of Walter J. Mowry, that's Mowry, of Denver, Colorado, was recovered from its resting place. He was just having a rest near Weaver's Needle. Coroner's
just,
jury
having a
ruled that
rest.
his death was caused by a gunshot wound inflicted by a person or persons unknown. That same year, fully clothed skeleton of Charles Bohin, of a Salt Lake City man, was also found. Despite that, he was buried in a shallow grave of sand with a bullet hole in his neck. His death was officially ruled a suicide.
Oh, a suicide.
Yeah, suicide.
Oh.
In June 1961, J. Clapp, a peaceful recluse who lived in a cave in the Superstitions, disappeared. Clapp's headless skeleton was found some 3 years later, but the cause of death is still unknown. Probably the part where they took his head off, I should imagine.
Maybe, possibly.
Yeah. The unidentified skeletal remains of an Apache Junction John Doe skeletal. I like saying skeletal.
Yeah.
Apache Junction John Doe were found in November 23rd, 1969. He was found with a gunshot wound to the temple. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. January the 28th, 1981. This one's fucking horrible. Suzanne Rossetti was kidnapped by two men, Jess James Giles and Michael Logan, and taken to Fish Creek Hill in the Superstition Mountains, where she was pushed off a 40-foot cliff.
Superstition Mountains.
Despite begging to be allowed to die in peace, her killers climbed down and struck her and buried her alive with rocks. Gillies was executed on January 13th, 1999, while Logan was sentenced to life in prison. So, 4th of May 1984, the body of Walt Gassler, a gold prospector who had been searching for and claimed to have found the lost Dutchman, was found by a ranch hand, Don Shade. An autopsy showed signs of a heart attack, and in his backpack was gold ore allegedly identical to that found by Jacob Waltz. Due to his ailing health, Walt had previously contacted two other prospectors, one of whom was Bob Corbin, Arizona's Attorney General. A few months later, he told Bob's partner and local historian, Tom Collenborn, that he'd found the lost Dutchman's mine. He disappeared the next day after being dropped off at a local trailhead by his wife. A month after his death, Tom was contacted by someone falsely claiming to be Walt's son, Roland. The man showed him gold similar to that...
Hey, Roland, man.
Yeah. The man showed him gold similar to that which allegedly came out of the Dutchman mine and asked Tom for the map and notes to retrace his father's steps. Tom gave him a manuscript and backpack. Months later, Tom was giving a lecture when he was approached by the real Roland Gassler, who provided his ID. Additionally, this Roland claimed never to have received the backpack that was found on his father's body, according to ranch hand and sheriff's report. So basically, just like if you want an easy mark, just go and see fucking Tom and go, yeah, I'm Elvis. You got to give me money or something.
Okay, here's all my money.
Yeah. Say I'm a Nigerian prince. You got to give me some money so I can release $1 million to you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want $1 million. Just have my money.
Yeah. In 1992, a white male in his late 30s to early 40s was found dead in the Superstition Mountains, slain by 2 gunshot wounds to the back of his head. His identity remains unknown. We all know what that would be ruled as if he knew Hillary Clinton, wouldn't we?
He's won a free light aircraft ride.
I read that wrong. After this, there's a bit about the Lost Dutchman State Park. I thought it said skate park.
Skate park.
It said skate park.
The mystery of the Lost Dutchman Skate Park.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this wicked ollie Van Hughes is doing.
Ollie.
Adolf is doing an ollie. In early December, Adolf's doing a kickflip. In early December 2009, 35-year-old Jesse Capon, a Denver native, embarked on what would be his last trip to search for a gold mine in the Superstition Wilderness area. Officials found Capon's white Jeep wagon. White Jeep wagon?
The wagon, it's white and it's a Jeep.
Yeah. 20th of December 2009, abandoned at the Upper Tortilla Ranch on Ranch Windmill.
I love tortillas.
Where do they get these fucking names from? On the 22nd of December 2009, in the area of Indian Springs, Jesse's camp was found. Capon's wallet, credit cards, cash, iPod, backpack, food and water were found in his tent. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office conducted a search of the area throughout the month of December, finding no sign of Capon. Search dogs, SAR members, deputies, and a helicopter searched the areas marked on the map.
A
Found
type of
Jesse's
small chicken.
What?
I thought a capon's like a small chicken.
That's a caper.
Oh no, isn't a caper a type of
a capon?
Yeah, a capon. Yeah.
This is a capen. His name's Capen, not Capon. Other campers had seen him along the trail with 2 1-gallon milk jugs of water. 2 1-gallon milk jugs of water. Why would you put water in a milk jug? And little else, stating he didn't seem suitable for a long hike. Some of the hikers stated they warned him to turn back, according to the disappeared episode of The Dutchman's Curse. Season 6, Episode 3, in 2012, Capon's body was discovered in a crevice. You don't want to be discovered in a crevice, do you?
I believe you do not.
On July the 11th, 2010, 11th of July 2010, Utah hikers Curtis Merworth and Ardeen Charles, apparently Ardeen's a real name, and Malcolm Meeks went missing in the Superstition Mountains looking for the mine. Merworth had become lost in the same area in 2009, requiring a rescue. On July 19th, the Maricopa County Sheriff's Department called off the search for the lost men. They presumably died in the summer heat. In January 2011, 3 sets of remains believed to be those of the lost men recovered. But that's all. Apparently the most recent one is the one with the least detail on it. On August 12th, 2020, local artist Cayman Welch, which is a real name apparently, was last seen walking southeast from the parking area at Weaver's Needle Vista Viewpoint near State Route 88 in the Tonto National Forest. That day, he did AC work with his uncle, Brian Welch, and on the way home, 2 of them stopped at Weaver's Needle Vista. After telling his uncle he wanted a better view of the sunset...
You'll have to explain what an aircon is, because we don't know what AC is in this country.
Yes.
That's a fucking mystery to us. What is this AC of which I hear you say?
No, do you not want to know about the Loch Dutchman skate park?
But Hemi, I'm a Europor. What is an AC?
Europor.
It's found at the Lost Dutchman skate park.
Wow, cool. Oh, by the way, my hotel I'm going to in France, which is in Europe, which therefore is Europor, has aircon.
Europe.
It's in Europe, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, then, do you want to know about the Lost Dutchman mine in popular culture? The Lost Dutchman's mine...
I will, provided you can explain it in 5 minutes.
The Lost Dutchman's mine is a text adventure game by the Programmers Guild written in AppleSoft BASIC. The source code appeared as a type-in program in Byte in 1980 and 1981.
Is the irony here they lost the code?
Probably. They lost one line of it, which means the game doesn't work. Do you want to play Al Emo in the Lost Dutchman's Mine, which is 2006? Is this more like your era, Hobbit 2006? That's an adventure game based loosely around the myth of the Lost Dutchman's gold. The protagonist is Al Emo, sets out to locate the mine and recover its riches for Rita Peralto. Western film. I'm just looking for the games. We'll just do the games. Lost Dutchman's Mine, 1989 video game for various platforms. The Lost Dutchman Mine features prominently in the Lara Croft Tomb Raider 3-part graphic series entitled The Black Legion, published between December 2003 and March 2004. Did we know that?
No.
Oh, there we go. So, are you had enough, or do you want some more?
No,
I gotta say, I think one of the lost treasures of this episode as well is, where did the first 2 minutes of the episode go?
I don't know.
In a Dutchman's mine.
Let's round up to...
Never to be found again.
What is going on here?
Do you think Dutchmen can't find mines is because they didn't have any mines in the Netherlands?
Well, it's flat, isn't it? So they
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they go down? Do they go down?
Do
they even have basements in Dutchland? Hobbit as a Dutch man, you could tell us.
I will say I have been in places in Belgium where there were cellars, wine cellars.
Yeah.
But generally, if you're one of those new reclaimed bits of the Nederlandsk,
Yeah.
then you probably don't have a cellar for practical reasons.
Well, they were more
Hey.
into attics, weren't they?
Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of attics, what do you call a flying Jew?
I don't know.
Smoke.
You can't say that.
Well, no, I wouldn't. I
Yes.
would never say such a thing. But hey, do you remember Susan Wojcicki? Do you remember when she died?
That was funny.
That was really sad, wasn't it? We all had a
Yeah.
good cry about that. I'm crying about it now. Hey, YouTube. This is how I cry. I'm crying. I'm really sad about Susan dying. I'm so sorry that she's burning in hell with her son, but that's according to her religious beliefs.
I was looking for some jokes. I can't find any. Oh,
What do you call a Jewish Pokemon trainer?
There's a picture of a stink bomb.
What do you call a Jewish Pokemon trainer? Ash.
Ash.
It's not at all.
No, I don't understand what it is. It must be some sort of Jewish humour. The joke goes above my head, like smoke does.
Do you
know what his second
type
name
in
is?
Joke, and everybody, it's all video jokes.
Do you know his second name is Ash Ovenham?
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought
what
it was
I
Ash
heard.
Ketchup.
No, it's Ash Ovenham.
Oh yeah.
Don't, Hobbit,
You
didn't
don't
get
want
that.
ash in your ovens, though. You got to have it in an ash tray. Yeah, it's not a good place for ash.
No.
If you have got ash in your oven, you should clean it out.
Yeah, definitely.
But that'd take time and effort, Hobbit. You know,
Yeah.
we're on the clock here. We've got a schedule to.
Yeah.
Wait, you want me to clean 6 million ovens in that amount of time? I don't think I can do it.
Can't possibly do that. You got 5 years to do it though, I bet.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know you can't find fucking jokes on it? I just
Jokes
typed in
like that.
joke on X and you get nothing. Let's type into the internet joke of the day. Let's see what there is. Let's see what comes up.
Oh, what's yellow and dangerous?
Pikachu.
My
Shark
my
infested
granddad,
custard.
my grandfather has the heart of a lion and lifetime ban at the zoo. That's actually really good. I'll bet you don't get that one.
Run it by me again.
My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban at the zoo.
I got you. Yeah.
That's quite good. When does Snoop Dogg use an umbrella? Faux drizzle.
Oh, okay.
Roman walks into a cafe, holds up 2 fingers, and gets 5 coffees.
I don't get that one. Oh
V.
yeah. V. Oh yeah.
What does a cloud wear under his raincoat?
Oh, chemtrails.
Thunderwear.
Yes, chemtrails.
Would you like to be the sun in my life? Her. Oh yeah, me. Good. Then stay 92.96 million miles away from me.
Oh, here's one for you, right? So there's this girl, yeah.
Teacher,
And
how much is a gram? Tyrone. Depends on what you need.
So you see, there's this girl. She's in university, right? And she's failed with her coursework. She goes to the lecturer and she says, "Oh, is there any possible way I could not be failed for my coursework? I'll do anything." And so the teacher leans in conspiratorially, right? And so it's like, "Anything, you say? She's really fit, by the way. She's like, "Oh yes, lecturer, anything." So he leans in even closer and whispers to her, "Absolutely anything?
Yeah.
Yes,
What
just
do you learn?
name it. Would you study?"
Hobbit, your mama is so ugly she made my Happy Meal cry.
Hey, I'm gonna take up my blicky and bust a cap in your ass.
Yeah.
That
Your
is
mama's,
the
your mama's so fat she don't need internet. She's already worldwide.
when your mother's so fat when she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
Why can't you trust an atom, Hobbit?
Because they're never sure where they are.
Because they make up everything.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting in a bar one day. Two really large women came in, talking in interested accents. So I said, "Cool accent, you two ladies from Ireland." One of them snarled at me, "It's Wales, Dumbo." So I corrected myself. My apologies. Are you two Wales from Ireland?
It's funny you see, because fat women are the same the world all around the world. You know that song, that what's his name, Freddie Mercury song, "Fat Bottom Girls Make the Rock and Roll Go Round"?
Yes, they do.
I remember that song. What did gay homosexual Freddie Mercury mean by "fat bottom girls that make the rock and roll go round"?
He was just pretending to be straight. I just read a book about helium. It was so good I can't put it down. Hey,
Did he write like all the songs in that band, or were there others as well? And they're like, "Oh, I'm going to write a song about fat bottom girls." And Freddie Mercury's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll sing that." It's like, "Yeah, but can you sing it in a convincing way?" It's just, "Oh, just watch me, darling."
Okay.
Yes.
who cares if you pee in the shower? The bride and all her guests, apparently, because they call it. 5 out of 6 people agree Russian roulette is safe.
What? What? Why? I'm sorry. Why is this a GTA headline? Rockstar's confirmed that Jason starts the story of GTA 6 uncircumcised, but player choices and quests could change that. Is there one where you become an Orthodox Jew or something?
How does Albus get into Hogwarts? Through the Dumbledore.
Is this a joke?
Albus Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Albus Dumbledore.
Is this fun? Is this funny to you?
Oh, funny how? What funny to you? What funny to you?
What, do I make you laugh? What sort of fucking sick joke is this? Hogwarts. No, she was saying pig farts.
How much room is needed for a fungi to grow?
Oh, I don't know.
As much room as possible.
No.
Hey, why should you invite mushrooms to the party? Because they're real fun guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, why are mountains not funny?
They're cracking?
They're also hilarious. Why is that?
Oh.
Why are mountains not just funny? Oh,
Yeah.
not
Oh,
just
they're also
funny.
hill
Oh,
areas.
yes, they're
Yeah.
also hilarious.
Because if you said they're not funny, I'd be like, well, they're craggy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Right, it is 6 minutes past 9.
I have finished my contractual obligation for
I don't get
YouTube.
this joke, Hobbit. What does an air conditioner have in common with a computer?
I don't know, because I'm a Europol. We're very poor. We can't afford things like electricity or sticks.
They both lose efficiency as soon as you open Windows.
Oh, yeah. You see, because computers have Windows on them, which is bloatware. And when you open the door, well, not that I would know this because I'm a Europol and never used AC, but if you open the window, then the hot air from outside comes in and now the AC is not cooling things down.
Yeah.
Or as we call it in my country, aircon. Not that I know anything about that because I'm a Europol.
Yeah, and opening Windows is hard.
Well, it is for modern computers, actually. Did I tell you about my sister's laptop? 4 gigabytes of RAM, dual core CPU. It's just like, how the fuck are they selling this bullshit in 2000? Well, it was 2024 when they gave it to her. Anyway, I put Linux Mint on it. Runs fine now.
Right, that's us done. Remember, stay spooky.
Fuck off, everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
remember. What's a ghost's favourite food?
Oh, is it Shreddies?
It's goulash.
No, it's
no, Shreddies is Jason. Is Freddy Krueger's favourite.
How do you start a toys race?
Don't know.
Ready, Teddy, go.
And on that note, stay spooky. Remember, jokes are bad, but they're not necessarily bad. Jokes are not as common as you think. I really need to watch an old episode of.
There's a lot of truth in fiction. Just remember that.
Yeah, truth in fiction. You remember that, and you'll be the cream at the top of the pie. Anyway, good night, people.